It was really tough, and to not be able to talk about it was probably, if I had the opportunity to talk about it, I dare say I wouldn't have gone into so much pain over those years. But it started as 8 in the schoolyard. Some kid said to me, if Simon, if you stop using your voice for more than a minute, you're going to lose your voice forever. So this created this obsessive thought around losing my voice, and that freaked me out. And so I started performing this compulsive humming activity every minute of every day. For 2 years, I did this. Eventually, I grew out of that just to check that my voice was there. And then, in my teens, mum and dad separated, and we went with mum. My little brother and I moved out with mum. And I felt this overwhelming need to be the man of the house. And these were kind of concepts that were going around back then as well. It was like, you had to have a man of the house. And so I would spend 3, 4, 5 hours a night locking up the house, compulsively checking that doors, windows, curtains were drawn in a certain way, that ovens and irons were turned off and not going to set alight. And I would do this all in the dark. Nobody knew I was walking around the dark as a 13, 14, 15-year-old. And even I still do this today as a 39-year-old, not to the excessive hours that I used to do. So then I'd wake up the next day and feel exhausted and have to go to school, but I'd be constantly checking things at school, but doing it in a silent way. And it's not until my diagnoses happened that I learnt what OCD was and did a bit of research and discovered that on average, from first symptom to first treatment for OCD, it's about 15 years. And that's why they call it a silent condition. For me, I didn't actually get treated for OCD until I was about 37.